He loves it when I drool on myself. It tastes like an orange creamsicle. Cable glute kickbacks and cable hip abductions. Gonna be a really similar setup. So you're gonna wanna get yourself a good pair of straps, because if you're serious about growing your glutes, you're gonna be doing a lot of these. These will last you forever. These are the leather ones from One More Bodybuilding. They're super soft. Love them. So when you set up for your kickbacks, you just want to set this cable stack nice and low, and you don't need to go too heavy because this is an accessory movement. You don't want to go too heavy or else your form will fall apart. So our goal right now is just to isolate the upper shelf of the glute, getting that shortened contraction position and just being able to really control it. So I'm just going to show you guys my favorite way to set these up. There's like 1,000,001 ways to set up a kickback. This is what I feel the best, and you'll have to play around with angles and heights and things like that, but I like to set the cable stack nice and low. I'm gonna start the weight fairly low. Another fun tip, if you always wonder like why certain cable machines feel different than others, some of them feel heavier than others. If you look at the amount of cables on the stack here, this is basically a 4-to-1. So essentially the more cables you see back here, the lighter the stack is gonna be in relationship to what the weight says. If there's only one cable, it's gonna be a true weight. So actually what it says is what you'll be lifting. Since this is a 4-to-1, it means you can go pretty light. So cable stacks like this are gonna be good for things that you need to go really light on, like lateral raises, cable glute kickbacks, cable hip abductions, rear delt flies, things like that. So little fun fact of the day. I'm gonna start with the cable hip abduction because that is going to be targeting that upper outer glute here, which is a really small little muscle. Main thing you wanna remember here is it's not coming from your back, it's not coming from your obliques, it's coming from your hips. So you wanna drive from the hip, get yourself set up at a little bit of an angle. I like to sit my hips back just a little bit, and I'm stepping kind of back and away from the cable so that I can stretch my leg across the front of my body, because this muscle here, the more stretch you can get on it means the more range of motion that you'll get. You see people doing them like this sometimes. That's actually not the best way to do these, nor is this, because you're limiting yourself on that extra like 3-4 inches that you can get stretched across your body. So realistically what we're looking for is a little stretch here. So I like to lean into it, come across the body, then I'm gonna initiate from here, kick back like you're trying to kick someone in the shin. So it's not about getting the weight up, it's just about getting it back, and squeeze right here. Stretch, squeeze. And it's gonna be a really similar setup for a cable glute kickback, except we just wanna come straight. When you kick back, again, the motion's coming from your hips, not from your spine. So we're not gonna be hyperextending our lower back. It's me coming right from here. So stay tight in your core. Kick your shin, kick back like you're gonna kick someone in the shin. That's what I think about. I think about violence while I'm training. Fuck yeah. So when you kick back, lead with the heel. Once you get that nice contraction in your butt cheek here, rotate the big femur bone, rotate it out slightly. This one here. Right at the end there, it's gonna help you get into that upper glute contraction. So if you zoom in and you look at like the angle of my leg, you can see I'm gonna come straight back and out. What that's doing, it's allowing me to get up all the way into there. And I'm literally thinking about squeezing my butt cheek into my butt crack.